Hi. One, two, one, two, two, one, two, three. Can you hear me? I cannot hear you. This is why nothing is happening. And why I cannot hear you? All right, check your microphone settings. If you can hear me, then I'm supposed to be hearing you. No, I still cannot hear you. Say something. No. Okay, great. No, nothing. I can hear you. Let me check if it's on my end. So let's say I'm gonna play some music. If everything is going to be fine on my end, then it's your end. Okay. Well, it works on my end, so what you can do, okay, so you can go to audio recording settings on your computer. If you are on a computer and you have Windows, then I'm sure you know how to find that. Because I'm a Mac user, so it's hard for me to remember how it works on Windows. But there's a window that you're looking at right now. So on the top, you will see, if you use your mouse, then on the top, you will see some features that you can use in this Hangouts. So there will be this bearing thing. It's like a wheel, okay? Um, so settings. If you click on it, you will see what settings you have for your camera, for your external microphone, and then headphones if you're using ones. Because I remember that it was in the past that some students they could not, they couldn't be heard. So let's fix it together. What you can do, maybe you could share your screen with me. See if I can make you. You're a presenter now, so do you think you can share your screen with me, and then I can help you? Oh, see, I can hear. I can see. I can hear N.
Really? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Just oh yes, I'm here.
yeah, I
Great.
can hear N. Yes, we're having a little trouble. Okay, so I can't hear Xenia, so I don't know what's going on here on her end. Maybe Xenia needs to figure this out. Okay, so do not give up. Okay, no panic, please. If Anne can do this, then I'm sure you know you can do too. So Anne, how did you make it happen that we can hear you? So perhaps you could help Xenia.
Uh, I didn't know. I just pressed the
Yeah,
button.
well,
Press the
that's what
button.
happens. Okay, people just click the button and that's it.
Yes.
All right, but it's all about audio settings. So, like I was saying, on the top of the screen, you will see some features, and you need to navigate your cursor next to this receiver button. Okay, it's called. Yeah, and then you will see there will be settings. So you find the settings, and oh, maybe I can share it. Okay, so perhaps. So look at my screen. I'm gonna share this.
Okay.
Maybe it's gonna help. All right, so see, it's right here. Right here. And here I can choose which microphone I want to use. I use built-in default. And that's so microphone. So see what kind of microphone you're using. Try different things. I don't know, maybe it will change something. Normally, a computer does this automatically. Okay. Or what you could do, you could reload. Maybe join us again by clicking that link. Or you can restart your computer and
Maybe
join us.
maybe by telephone. I did it on my telephone. That's why I'm here, not on my
All right, try
computer.
your phone. Okay. All right, try different things. Okay, see what works. Okay, and then join us.
Because I downloaded Hangouts right now,
Mm-hmm.
and now I'm here. I don't know.
All right, I got a plan for today. So perhaps right now, Xenia would just be listening. Okay, and I know that more people are joining. Okay, this is Toma. Yeah, welcome.
Hello.
Can you actually say something?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
perfect. All right,
mhm.
perfect. Xenia is trying to figure out why it's not working. Okay, why I don't know, for some reason we cannot hear her, but she can hear us. All right, so today we're going to talk about the first week, and I will tell you about the system we use. Xenia?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, there's only one problem, Xenia. What you need to do, you need to use headset.
Uh-huh. Can you hear
Because,
me
oh, okay, I have to, she's on both devices. My God, okay.
now? Okay, I have to
Okay,
turn
yeah.
off my computer.
Now it's good, yes, okay. I don't need to kick you out. All right, so today we're talking about the system. Okay, we will talk about the system so you better understand how we're going to teach you. Okay, that's the first thing. I will explain to you how to work with materials so you can get the most out of them because that's important. And also, I will tell you about some things that you guys could improve. Okay, Tom. Okay, don't panic. I know that Tom is kind of like panicking a bit. You will get used to me talking. Okay, I know I speak fast. Okay, and but before we get started, okay, let's share some emotions or like feelings about the course. How the start went for you. Okay, Xenia, maybe you could say a few things. Okay, and then we'll just go like this. Following the turn.
I'm completely encouraged and enthusiastic about the course because it's much more easier for me now than it was in October when I first met Vadim, met him for the first time, and it was really difficult because we have had to create our stories based on definite phrasal verbs. And it was very difficult to create those stories. But now we don't have to create anything, just listen, understand, and retell. That's easy.
So it's very easy. What is the most complicated part in doing the tasks?
Doing the
Yeah,
tasks?
the tasks. Yeah. So like, what is the most complicated? What is difficult for you?
maybe make videos and then download them.
Upload on YouTube, yes?
Upload.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I know, it's okay. Technical term. Okay, and how do you manage your time? Because I see that for some students it's pretty difficult to actually get everything done in time. They have a lot of work and so on.
I just don't work now because I have only 2 lessons a week. It's a kind of holiday for me, so I have a lot of time.
But in October, it was different.
Yeah, I worked full day.
So how did you manage? How did you manage?
I don't know.
Oh, come on, I always feel like there's some kind of skill that you're good at time management, so perhaps you could help, because this is why I want us to have this live session, so we could share our experience to help each other go through the course and not quit.
Just don't put until tomorrow what you can do today. It's my motto in life.
All right, thank you. So, all right, Tom, back to you. How are you feeling? Yeah, that's you, right? I'm talking to you. Yes, okay. It's hard. Okay, well, let me help you, because see, like the way we are all different here, yes. And Ksenia, she has some experience. Anna has some experience. So I have a different background, and I think that this course is for you to break free, so that to get rid of whatever you have here, like all those psychological barriers, because I see that it's difficult to start speaking. So do not pay attention to how well I can speak, to how well, or to how well we can all speak, because we're all different. So I'm not comparing anyone with anyone. So we're all different here, and we have only one mission, to learn how to speak better. So just say whatever you have on your mind, and what may be difficult for you in this course, so that we can help you by sharing some experience. Please try. Just whatever. Okay, say. Okay, you don't have to be worried. You want to listen?
Yes.
Okay, great. But stay with us, okay? Don't go anywhere. So you are listening. Oh, Anna, hi. So how have you been doing?
I'm fine. Yes. What about task? I didn't have the internet the first 3 days this week. That's why I didn't do many tasks. But now I want to do them all. I have time.
Okay.
And
what about the tracker? Okay, the checklist I gave you guys. Was that helpful?
Everything is fine. I like them. And the text at the beginning, it seemed like a very easy text for me, but then when I started to retell the text, I saw that some phrases, some chunks, I don't want to use them. I never used them. I know about them, but in my speaking, in my vocabulary, I don't use them. And now I see, I realized that I skip them every time, and I try to use them now.
Yeah, I mean that's the main reason, because so that you can use the things that probably you never use, or maybe you just but you don't use for some reason.
Yes.
So you could start
because it's different from Russian. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, because you can see that why we have a long list of collocations or those chunks, group of words, because they cannot be just translated. I mean, some of them, of course, you can translate and it will be easier for you. Let's say, like, I don't know, maybe wake up. You just learn the verb wake up and you understand. But like I was saying, okay, so let's say you want to learn one of those things like get stuck in traffic, maybe. So it's difficult to translate because you need to get, and then you understand why you need to get, and then get stuck, and then in traffic. So why can't I just say like
for me, it was like sink your head into the pillow,
Sing your hand, yes.
or
So
it was yeah, it, something pissed, to get pissed off. What
yeah,
does
like
mean?
see those things you cannot just translate. That you have to memorize them and use.
No, I don't use them in my life. That's why.
Okay, so that's good. Okay, you all guys, got started somehow. Why I'm talking about this checklist because the previous two groups they didn't have the checklist. So like as you can see, I am constantly trying to upgrade, so that you would have more tools to help you go through this. And Toma has probably already understood how involved I am, because like I sent her a lot of voice messages yesterday just to support her, because with the first group I didn't really like communicate a lot. So we had our chat, and but I was not involved as much as I am now. So I really wanted, because well we have only 4 students, yeah. So I wanted to all finish, complete. So nobody is skipping, nobody is getting off this train. Okay, so we're all going to the final destination. So we're on this train together. Okay, so don't think about quitting. It's not happening. Just forget about quitting. Okay, you cannot quit. You cannot stop. Okay, we're all going to finish together. Okay, I want to send you certificates. Okay, so you can cry at night. I don't care. Whatever you do, yes, because you're girls. But then you just get back and you do this. So right now, I would like to go through every task just to see that it's not complicated. I think it will help everyone, and Tom, it will help you. It seems like a lot because maybe you have never been, maybe I don't know, working so hard, or maybe just like it was only when we were back in university. All right. So I'm gonna share my screen just to see how it works. Okay, so you guys can understand what I'm talking about. Let me hit the button here. Share and can you see this?
Yes.
Yes, yes,
Mhm.
yes. Okay, 3 yeses. So as you can see, like we have weeks here, and we go back to the course. Then you see that we have 12 weeks, and the first 2 weeks they contain a lot of tasks, but then it gets easier. uh, they like have a lot, but they're quite easy because a lot of people know so how to speak about morning. So I cannot really surprise us there. And you see that here we have blocks. We have 3 blocks, and each block has vocabulary. So what you do with that vocabulary, I guess you already understand. So we also provide translations, which means it is quite easy because everything is translated, so we can learn pretty fast. I do ask you to create cards with little pictograms to help you visualize whatever you're learning. It's easier because if you
But
just, yeah, but
if we know these words like wake up, to be
if
late,
you know, then you can
sh-
just skip. Okay, so that's fine.
but I did these pictograms.
Well, good for
So
you. Okay,
ah,
good for you anyway, because anyway you're learning, you know how to make a pictogram. Because see,
and
like, go ahead.
and I always imagine my students,
Exactly.
my learners.
Yeah, because see, like this course is for teachers and people who want to upgrade their level of speaking English. So I don't know what you know, so I cannot predict your knowledge. This is why we do what we do all together. So it's pictograms, so we're doing pictograms, okay? If it's easy for you and you know that, it will be a super easy task, yes?
Mm-hmm.
And you will not, it will not take much of your time.
Mm-hmm.
So pictograms, I saw that it takes like 2 minutes, to go through this. Maybe the drawing part takes about maybe 10 or 15 minutes. And I hope you understand that you don't need to draw very well. Like this is Perfect. You can see the example of how this pictogram could be drawn. Then you listen to, and this is like very important part here, because a lot of students, they pay, I would say, very little attention to how they can improve their pronunciation. And when you do this, then you have to shadow read. Are you guys familiar with what shadow reading is? Let me get back to you so you can see. Are you familiar with shadow reading?
It means when you listen to the story and read at the same time.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is good. Yes, Ksenia,
Yeah, I've
did it
already done this.
Toma, not yet?
Mm-mm.
All right, yeah, like you said, okay, so just imagine that I have a shadow, yeah, right here. Yeah, well, and so this my shadow is always following me, yes, doesn't matter where I go. So I make a step and the shadow does the same. So we cannot be parted. We're always together, yes.
Mhm.
And my shadow is unmistakably is always correct, right? Because it's my shadow, it's a part of me. So that's why this technique is so useful, because you are trying to imitate and you're trying to copy what a native speaker is doing. And plus, you're doing this naturally. So, which means, like, see, our brain is a very smart machine. So, if we try to repeat, imitate something that eventually or finally in the end, it starts working like that. Later, I will send you a video of me 9 years ago, and you will be able to listen how well I was able to speak English. Let's say my flow was good, my fluency was good, but my pronunciation sucked. I mean, sucked. It was not good. But I started imitating, and I started do a lot of shadow reading practice, and I didn't really work on how to that the techniques, mechanics, like yeah, like what people do when they teach, like you train your speech apparatus, and this is how you can speak better. But if you imitate and you do this many times, then your machine, like the body will do everything. Okay, so it will all put in place. You don't need to think about this. All you have to do is just to practice, train. So you take a text or like those collocations, and then you repeat right after a native speaker. So he says, "To get on my nerves." You repeat, "To get on my nerves." Then it's also good if you record yourself. Why you need to record yourself? Because you need to get feedback. You need to be able to listen to what you're doing. Then you can correct yourself. You can do it better. Okay, I said nervous, nervous, nervous. Okay, so next time you get it done better. So step by step, you get to the point where you want to be. All right, I think it's very clear, yeah?
Mhm.
Please say it's clear, okay?
Yes, it's clear.
Jesus.
It's clear.
I have I kind of like have sleepy faces sometimes. I have to energize everyone to give it part of my energy. All right, so you do shadow reading. This is collocations. Then the next part, what you work on, it's the story itself, because the story has all the context you need. So when you do the story, then you can learn the phrases. So then when you want to speak, like how am I able to speak? I just learned a lot of different phrases, and what my mind is doing, my brain, my mind, I am putting different pieces of those phrases together to make a speech. That's how I speak so fast. Okay? So I don't need to think what I want to say, because I jump from one phrase or pattern to another. That's
Mhm.
how it goes. Okay? So the next exercise, okay, let me go back so that we can see how it works. Why I'm doing this, because I have seen that not a lot of people like Anna and Thomas Owen and another Anna. All right, so this video, so we have illustration, so we illustrated everything. So you can submerge yourself. Submerges means like you can dive into the story, so you can visualize, you can see, you can become a part of this story. So it's important when you learn another language, because this is like how it works all together. Without a picture, it's very hard to learn another language. Like kids, children, they learn this way. Okay, after that, you go to the story itself. And maybe it sounds very complicated, or it sounds scary. Oh my God, I need to listen to this and then I need to retell. Sounds like impossible, but it's not, because the way it works, you already have the text, by the way. So you listen to this and then you need to give us a short summary. A short summary. Okay, so the short summary works this way. You have the collocations. See, I'm back. You have already your cards, yeah? So the story is based on those collocations. So what you do, you lay out those cards on the table, okay? And then you can see how a character, the main character of that story, is taking you step by step through his story using those collocations. So when you retell the story, you can use the cards, because it's based like, you don't need to be very detailed. You say like, all right, so I wake up every morning, then I go to the bathroom and brush my teeth, okay, and then and so on. So you don't need to remember every word, because it's not always possible. Then the second time, when you retell the story again, you just improve your story. You work on the parts that you did not remember the first time. We made this way because we know that if I ask you to do this twice without a task, you will not do this, guaranteed. If I give you 2 different tasks, you will do this. That's the only way. So you work with the story twice. Okay? Yeah? So the first one, it's a short summary, short. Then it's just more detailed. Okay? And then you can remember those collocations in context. That's it. Okay. All right. So then, when you get to the next exercise, it's about answering questions. Yeah. I think answering questions is probably the easiest part. Yeah. Won't you agree?
I didn't do it yet. I haven't done it yet.
I know,
What
but
about you, Ksenia? Ksenia, nice
Danny,
to
what do you
see
think?
you.
Okay, answering those questions, was it easy?
Yes, it was easy to answer questions. But again, technically, it wasn't easy because no pauses, just question after question. You have to stop it and make video on your phone at the same time. So it's embarrassing.
Yeah, okay, well, so you put the phone here and then you take the mouse. I understand. You have to click every time you want to pause that audio. Oh, well, you get used to this, okay?
Yes.
It's because I need to check on you. How can I check on you if there's no video? I cannot trust people. Like if somebody says like, oh, I did this, but Dim, thank you. Okay, so no. But if I see the video, I can give you feedback. I can help you to work on your weak spots, right?
Do you watch every video?
Yeah, I watch. It's not very complicated. So I have 4 people. What, I cannot watch videos from 4 people?
No. Isn't it boring?
No, because I want you to speak better. So why would it be boring? No. If you love what you do, it's not boring. If you don't like this and you have to do this because you get paid, then yeah, I think it's boring. But it's interesting to create a course that works. It's interesting to see people going through every task, yeah, and to help them. Come on, no, it's not boring. Okay, not anymore. Now it's fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just asked.
All right, so that's it. So you have 4 exercises for each block. And daily routine is such a big topic because we speak about everyday things. We speak about evening, so we have different parts of the day, yeah? Then we speak about seasons, what we do in what do we do every season. So spring, autumn, winter, and fall. Well, autumn, fall is the same, okay, in summer. Yeah, because we don't have many collocations for each season, so you guys can relax. You can like take it easy. Whew. Okay. So the first week is maybe seems very long, but it's not. It's because we have a lot of easy tasks. Easy tasks. Okay, you can repeat after me. Easy. All right.
Easy.
Frank, okay, easy. Okay. You need to program your mind. Program your mind. Okay, repeat. Easy. It's easy. I can do it. It's easy. It's not difficult. Okay. After the first week, you will get used to this system, so it will become natural for you. And that's it. All right. So right now, if you have any questions about how to do your tasks, then this is the perfect moment to ask. This is the perfect timing. You want to ask any questions about how to do your tasks? Maybe something you don't understand? Oh, hello. Okay. Another potential student, I see.
My grandfather,
Oh, grandfather. Okay. Hi. I understand. I speak foreign
he
language.
speaks Chuvash. He speaks Chuvash language.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, but it's not German, so very good. Oh, see, that's Ukrainian, yes?
It's
Oh,
Chuvash.
Chuvash. Okay. Jeez. Okay. Okay. So, like, you can already speak another language.
Yeah, it's
My
my
God.
native language. It's Chuvash. Okay.
So you
I
already
have
know 3 languages, yes?
me? Yes, a little bit French, just a little bit.
Oh, wow. All right, great. So do you have any questions about the first part of this live session? Any questions
It
about
was
your tasks?
No.
no about task. I have no question. It was interesting to work with devices, with computer, with telephone. It's challenging, and um, it's new experience. What about sessions every Saturday? What are we gonna speak next Saturday?
The next Saturday will be about the second week, and I will give you an extra task.
Because about today's session, I was waiting for something. I don't know. Maybe I was waiting questions from you.
I will
Mm,
ask you questions later. Don't
not
worry.
about not about explaining the task. I didn't know what does mean session.
Yeah,
Mm,
session is
so
when we go
that's
live.
why I ask
Mhm.
you. What about the next session? What are we gonna speak in
All
the
right, I
next
will
session?
tell you why we do sessions. Okay, the first of all, okay, you learn something new from me. So each session I will try to deliver a new piece of information based on my experience. So because you teach, you learn, so you all want to get something new, right? So this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be giving you some tips. Then I will be giving you different extra tasks that you will have to get ready for each session. So you would next time we'll have to be speaking about seasons. Okay, so there will be a different task. Today it's orientation meeting, kind of like that. Orientation. I need to make sure that everybody understands what they need to do. Everyone understands. I need to make sure that we are on the same page, so no one gets left behind. Because I have
I
that.
am left behind.
Yeah, well, she's in Bulgaria now. I think
No,
so.
I mean about
You,
me.
yes, you did. Okay, but you will catch up. Yeah, and also we will use the collocations we are learning. That's kind of like that's it. Also, we share experience, so we share our emotions because we meet together once a week to support each other. It's important that we meet because it gives us this psychological, physical presence of going
So
through the
what
course.
about Toma? She's not speaking.
Uh,
Not speaking. Toma not speaking.
Toma, okay, Toma is going through some challenge. Okay, so you remember yourself first time? It was complicated, yes. Okay, Toma will be fine. Okay, don't worry. Okay, I'll work with Toma. She'll be brilliant. All right, so
No, maybe I just maybe we can just chat. We
this is
yeah,
what we have.
practice.
We have our group chat. So let's be active in that chat. Because what you guys do, you send me personal messages. I understand when it's about personal, it's private matter, but we have the group chat. So in that group chat, we can talk. So I wanted to use voice messages. I ask you questions. So use this one more opportunity to speak. Do you want to speak English? Better?
That's why we are here.
Great, great. So I created so many channels of communication with you, live sessions, group chat, comments after, like below each video. Use it, okay?
Okay.
I don't know what to say else, okay? So you have to use it. I cannot make you, so it has to come from you. All right, to the second part, okay? So you guys understand how the system works. So I really want you to see this. I think it's important, especially for teachers. It will be a 10-minute presentation, so bear with me here. I want to talk about the language itself. I guess you can see my presentation, okay?
Yeah.
Now,
Nice.
because there are a lot of teachers going through this course, and this is what I do. I try to help teachers understand how any language works. And for students who join this course, it's also good to see how you're learning, to understand what can work and what cannot work, like and will never work because it's just not effective. So Lena and I will follow this system. Lena is my partner, who has created this course with me. Okay, so live the language. What does it mean? There are two different ways how you can learn a foreign language. You can study grammar books. You can fill in the gaps or blanks. You can study different articles and somehow try to speak. But unfortunately, cannot get you to this fluency level. And instead of, you need to live the language. And what I mean by that is when you use uh, different channels of receiving that language. Because if you think about a child, then a child can hear the language from mom, yes, for 2 years, let's say, until a child can say something. So we need to have a lot of listening. And by listening, I don't mean just listen to dialogues like, "Hello, excuse me, how may I help you?" "Yes, please give me this umbrella." Not like that, okay? So it has to be TV shows, it has to be bloggers, it needs to be real time conversation. So it has to be live conversation. And the materials that we usually receive from teachers or we work with, they lack the presence of reality. So like it's not real. Nobody speaks like that. Why would you ask me about my name? Let's say, and then ask about my age, and then ask me about my family. No, it's just like, excuse me, could you help me with this? Oh, thanks. Okay, by the way, where are you going? It should be natural. And natural language can be received through natural sources. So here, we have to surround ourselves. So music, then let's say our gadgets, like iPhone, Android phone. So it has to be in English. So that surround yourself with the language you want to learn. So it's every day. It's not like you have to learn it. You just live in that. All right, next, see it. See it means when you want to study like collocations, yeah? Why do you think I ask you to make cards? I want you to visualize what you're learning. I want you to see what you're learning. Because then instead of just learning a phrase to wake up, you will remember a picture in your brain. So your memory will have an image and then to wake up phrase. Because when we speak, we don't see phrases. We visualize what we're talking about. So if you ask me like, "Hey, how was your last vacation?" then I will get a lot of memories, flashbacks. My trip, what I saw, where I went, what people I talked to, what I tasted. I will even smell maybe something. Okay, so feel it. Feel it. It's about that you get in touch with the things. Like so, let's say like when you learn, it's like tasting wine. Okay, so which means you use all um all possibility to feel the language. Like you go, let's say handshake. Yeah, so you don't just learn like handshake by learning by looking at the picture. You do a real handshake. Can I shake your hand? So this is how. Can I give you a hug? So you feel it. Okay, I hope you understand. So now I want to ask you a question, like what do we need the speaking ability for? So why do we need to speak another language? Come on, guys.
Why do we need to speak another language?
Yeah.
To communicate with other people. It's interesting
Okay.
to have relationship, uh, to to to
Mhm.
go somewhere,
Okay.
to do
Mhm.
something together with these people, to work with them.
Ksenia, what do you think?
Maybe to express our ideas to
Oh, wow.
the people who can't understand our native language.
Okay, expressing ideas. Okay, that's good. Okay. Okay, think about kids. Why do kids need to speak? Okay, let's say a kid is 3 years old. Why does a little fella need to speak?
To ask for something.
Okay, that's good. Okay, next. We're talking about like satisfying our needs. What you, Anna, said, yeah, that's understandable. Like we need to, you're speaking like an adult, communicating. But first of all, we have a need. Yes. If
Yes.
let's say, okay, let's say, because I can survive without a conversation. I can survive really. I mean, if I don't talk to anybody in Italy, it's okay. But if I need to eat, if I need food, I will be forced to learn a few phrases. Let's say I live in a small Italian town or village where nobody speaks English. So somehow I need to go to the store and buy me some food. So I will have to learn how to communicate. So my needs will drive me. So it's important to understand what needs you guys have for studying another language. So learning something new, yes, because through another language you can learn, you can receive more information, like books. Okay, you can understand culture, films, like music. So you can develop yourself, and that's also a big part of. Then, like Ksenia, you said, expressing ourselves, like emotions, ideas, thoughts, feelings. So without this, we cannot. We need the language. So without the language, we cannot do this. We're like we're mute. We're mutes. We're silent. Nothing. Okay. So when a child is crying and cannot speak yet, so a child is trying to get something, but we can't understand yet because a child cannot speak. And then, mom, I want to eat. I'm hungry. Okay. So yeah. So first, kind of communication. So it is important to understand, like, you can ask me a question, but Dean, why are you showing us this slide? Why do you think, okay, why do you think I'm showing you this slide? Why?
I don't know.
Okay. Ksenia, what do you think?
You mean you show us presentation or what?
No, this slide, the presentation, it's because I want to teach you the system we use to teach students. But this slide, like, what am I trying to say? Where am I taking you?
Don't know yet.
Okay. Think about vocabulary, please. I'll give you a little hint. Think about vocabulary and look at this slide. Does it tell you anything? Not yet? Okay. You know that there are a lot of teachers on YouTube, on Instagram, yes, on social medias, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you see that it's hard to study another language because the system is not clear. You don't know if you need this phrase or that phrase. Have you ever felt it? Have you ever felt what, like, if you learn this phrase, it's absolutely necessary to learn this and not that. This idiom I need, that idiom I don't need. How do you understand that?
Hmm.
Okay, okay. We're talking about basic things here, okay? I'm talking about vocabulary. The reason I am showing the slide to you because I want you to understand what's important and what's not important. So when we start to speak another language, when we start to learn, so we need basic vocabulary. Without it, we're not going to speak about drugs. We're not going to speak about what is not within our essential needs, number one needs. So the first thing we need to learn how to effectively use the language speaking about our needs, like emotions, ideas, thought. That's the first one. And then later, when we are able to speak about those things, we can learn something extra. Okay, let's go. So where do we use the language? Boom. Okay, I will help you. So this is the system, people. When we start using the language, we start to use it in where? In the house, around yourself. So
Yes.
this is number one. If you learn another language, then the first thing, okay, you remember the slide, you will speak about your needs.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want, I need, I have, I like, I would
Mm-hmm.
like,
Mm-hmm.
this is. So you're speaking about things around you and your needs again. So when you learn another language, you have to start in the house. The house is just this. It's a system, okay? Don't think about like I need to speak about house. No, you speak about what's in the house. People who live in the house. She, he, does, is, has. So your neighbors. This is my neighbor. He lives next to me. He has. She likes. She goes. So and then grammar that you will use. It will be very basic grammar. Okay. So as you you need to speak about people, like you need to be able to describe yourself. I am from, my name is. It's all about people. I feel, yes, I am a mom of two. Those are the things that you will need to speak about. Then, and you will see that some topics like daily routine is about the house itself, right? I wake up, I go brush my teeth, I cook, I have dinner, yeah, mostly about what the things that we do at home. Then, as you leave your home, your habitat, you go to the city. So what happens there? School, education, yes, job, money, relationships. Relationships can be in your family in the house and can be outside with your coworkers, friends. Yeah? Okay. Then when you start traveling, like traveling, the topic traveling, it's where? It's the world because you
Mm-hmm.
travel out of your city, out of the country. So book a hotel. This is the system Elena and I use to come up with topics, to come up with collocations, to choose what's important and what's not important. Because if I give you the phrase "I'm screwed," it's pity. Let's say nothing much. I need to have a system for you to learn those phrases. I cannot just give you a list of phrases and believe that you will learn. It will not work. You will not remember anything. It's useless. We need to have a system to be effective. Then you can speak about planets, it's, space. But First of all, house. What happens? What happens in the house? When you wake up, your personal hygiene, people around you, you yourself, like those, the things we use the language. So again, what's the language affected by? Age. When a child speaks, a child has an absolutely different language, yes? And then you are adults. You speak about different things. You don't speak about, oh, I want to go outside and play on the playground, yes? So you have different vocabulary. You don't speak about those things. Sorry, it happens when I speak a lot. So, so that's what you also have to think about, your age, like the topics that and phrases that are related to your age, which means you don't need to learn the things that you're not going to use. You don't need to concentrate on them. You don't need to teach a child or a teenager the phrases that adult would use. Okay, stages. Every person goes through different stages in life. What stages are we going through? Childhood, teenage years, yes? Education, marriage, work. So it's a big part, and we need to be able to speak about those stages. I think all right, so how does the language change over time? Look at this. It's a perfect map. See, like if we speak about life, this is the topic that will be next after it's week number 3. So by following this picture, I can tell you about my life. So, and the language will change. Let's say, like, when I came into this world, when I was born, yes, my mom raised me. I was a naughty, crying kid. Yeah. And I would always run away from my parents and so on. See, then I need to be able to speak about school. So I need to learn the phrases that are related to school. Then university, to be a straight A student, to pass exams, to take exams, to get enrolled, yeah? Then see, next, relationships start. So to invite somebody on a date, to have a date, to date somebody, to see somebody, yeah? To fall in love at first sight, to drink a glass of wine, to talk about some nice things, to start a family like that, to get married, to have kids, to raise kids, to take kids to school. Like all those phrases you need to know when you speak, not about yourself, but about just anybody, and so on. So this is the end, pretty much, of my presentation. Also, we have time and calendar because and I'm coming back to you so you can see my face. All right. Maybe it's a bit difficult for you to understand, but I hope it's clear. When you learn the language, you need to think about the system first. If you have no clear system in your mind, then you will be like me 10 years ago, learning everything. So I spent 10 years learning English to get to this level. Do you think it's a lot of time? Was I effective? No, I was not effective. And I was able to learn English only because I was surrounded by Americans. So I learned English from them, through them. I went to an American church. I spent 5 hours there. I had some duties at that church. I had a calling. I was able to translate and speak with a lot of different people from different countries. So I was able to learn English very naturally, not through books. Okay, so but you, like students, we don't have this opportunity. Not everyone can do this. We need to be effective. We don't have 10 years. Life is too short. We need to be effective. So by learning those collocations, by learning, yeah, wow, what are you barking at? What are the dog is barking at? Okay, okay, probably wants to go for a walk. Take the dog for a walk. Walk the dog, okay? Maybe it wants to eat. Feed the dog. Maybe it's starving to death.
No.
So, do you have any questions about this system? Or maybe it's too difficult, you don't understand what I'm talking about?
I've seen this presentation. Lena was telling about it in your group.
Yes.
She shooted a video, so I know about it.
Okay, great, fantastic. The reason I started talking about the presentation because I don't want you to learn what's not effective. I want you to think what you're learning, like to be aware of why you're doing this, like how it can help you, how it can improve your language, like how it can improve your English. So that's what I
It's
wanted.
clear.
It's clear,
It's
great.
yes. Maybe we do the same in our lessons, and
Maybe
that's
you do
why
the same. Like I don't know. I mean, I can't really see. I only go by one thing only, the result. The result can tell me everything. If I see how well a student can speak or a teacher can speak, to me it means that the system is right. And I usually ask, like, how have you achieved this result? What have you been doing? How long? Please help me, teach me, share the experience. That's what I go by. I go by only result. Nobody will ask a doctor about the treatment. They will want to know about the result. Do I still have cancer or not? Did this chemotherapy work or it didn't? That's all I want to know. Okay. Great. Now let's talk about daily routine. So we have a lot of collocations. Okay. Now I would like you to tell me about your regular morning. Like, what do you guys do?
right now.
Yes, it's always now with me. It's never tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe I will not. What's gonna happen tomorrow? I don't know. Only now. I have now.
I'm going. I'm gonna shoot the video about my morning. That's why I'm asking this question.
You have a list of phrases, collocations, right? You have it.
Yes,
You have.
and
Okay, great.
I'm preparing
I know.
for, for the shooting video. That's why. Morning,
All right.
it's nice time. I like mornings.
All right. Let's talk about mornings. What do you guys do? Like, what time do you wake up? Okay. What kind of a routine do you have every morning? So, Tama, would you like to share? Oh, Tama wants to sleep, maybe, or she's hungry. How do you feel, Thomas? Say anything, whatever. You can say it in Russian too. No, not today. Okay. All right, later we will have a personal talk, I guess. All right. So, you guys, what do you do in the morning? Like, look at the phrases I gave you, and then let's talk about it. Like, what time
I
do
know
you?
about Ksenia. Sometimes she wakes up, gets up, and plays the guitar. Yes.
Yes, now I almost do it almost every day because I want to wake my kids up, and I just start playing it very loudly, and in 10 minutes probably they cannot bear it anymore and wake up at last.
What time do you do this? Like, at what time? When do you do this?
About 9 o'clock, 9 a.m.
So, how do you wake up yourself?
Do you ask me?
Yeah. Well, you're talking, so yeah, Ksenia, how do you wake up? You wake up naturally, or you have to use an alarm clock?
When I have to go somewhere, I use the alarm clock because I don't trust myself. But usually I wake up before the alarm clock because my dog wakes me up and my cat is purring and walking around my head. He's not hungry, but I don't know what is it.
He wants your attention, I think.
Yes.
Or you can pet, maybe he wants you
yes.
to pet him.
Yes. And
By
then,
the way, do you have multiple alarm clocks like me? Every 10 minutes?
Oh. No.
No?
No.
So how many alarm clocks do you have?
I have only one, 7 a.m. And whether I set it for 7 a.m. or I switch it off.
What do you think about snoozing? Snoozing when you just Snooze button. Snoozing, it's when I hear the alarm clock go off, but instead of waking up, I tap snooze button and I go back to sleep. And then my alarm clock gives me a beep in 10 minutes. So I can do this as long as I want. I can play this game as long as I want.
So
Do you guys know?
I don't use it.
Anna?
I prefer to wake up, to get up.
I don't
But
use it. How do you say this word? That
snooze.
word?
Snooze. It's a
S
snooze
N
button.
double L.
SNOO, yeah, snooze, and then Z and E. Snooze. Snoozing is when you take a light sleep or you take a light nap. So you wake up, but you don't want to get up, and you prefer to, you say like, oh, I'll sleep like 5 more minutes. But you are still afraid to oversleep, yeah, because you need to go to work, you need to go to university, you need to do things. So instead of waking up, you just decide to sleep a little bit more, and then you tap the snooze button.
There is an idea. You can put your alarm very far from your bed. So you have to get up, go to your telephone and tap the button.
Okay. Oh, after you guys wake up and you get up, okay, so yeah, I understand you spend some time in the
So
bathroom.
it's after you're getting up, maybe you don't want to sleep.
Maybe you don't want to, but the reason you do this because the alarm clock is getting on your nerves. This is why it works, because you will finally get up. So you
Yes.
cannot stay in bed all day, right? All right. So your mornings, okay, do you guys have breakfast at home or you prefer to go to a cafe?
At
Anna?
home. Only at home.
All right, Ksenia, what about
But
you?
no. But sometimes I do. I go to the cafe sometimes.
For
I
breakfast?
say,
Yeah,
yes, for breakfast.
Wow.
Yes, for breakfast. um, when I want to, I know that I'm in a bad mood, and in the morning, I'm in a bad mood, and I know I will have a difficult day, and I go to the cafe or
Mhm.
before the work. Yeah.
Ksenia?
There aren't any cafes around my house, and on my way to work, I don't have opportunity to go somewhere. So
Where do you live? You don't have any cafes around?
I live not in the city center, and like, how do you call it in English? I don't know, sleeping region or district, like this.
Yeah, you can say that it's uptown. Because
Okay,
downtown
uptown.
and uptown, like
Okay, uptown. There aren't any cafes here, really. Just blocks of flats and cottages, and that's it.
oh, so McDonald's is nowhere to be found.
It's in the city center, in the town center. Okay, downtown. It's downtown.
Okay. Uh-huh.
I have to go there by bus. Why should I go there by bus in the morning? So
Okay.
no.
Since you okay, great. Okay, but don't you agree that it's good to have breakfast not at home sometimes? Like you change your regular things, you break your routine.
Yeah, it would be great.
It would be great. Okay, so would be great,
No,
but I'm
I
not
just
doing-
imagine how far is Xenia from the downtown. That's
Mhm.
why it will be difficult for Xenia. Not difficult, but it will take time for Xenia.
Mhm. Yeah.
But
Okay.
for me, it doesn't take time because the cafes are around of my house.
Does anybody drive in the morning? Do you guys drive to work?
No,
No?
I don't drive at all. I can't.
No driver's license?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. And you, Anna, you
No. I can drive.
Toma, you are not a driver?
Driver.
Do you drive? Do you have a car?
Yes.
So you drive to work?
Yes, I drive to work.
Wow, okay, we have. I drive to work too. Do you stop by a cafe to take a coffee to go?
No, I don't like coffee.
Tea? Anything? Smoothie?
No. Sometimes coffee, sometimes tea. Nothing much.
Do you feel that in the morning when you're in traffic and driving, everyone is nervous? Yeah, yeah. You feel that? When everyone is happy?
No.
Where do you live, guys? Do you live in Russia or in I don't know, in a very warm country where everyone is happy? You are from
In
Russia.
Russia.
When you drive in the morning, there are always traffic jams. Yes? No?
No.
No traffic jams? Toma, where do you live that you don't have any traffic jams?
Um,
What's your location? What
I live. Well, I live in Moscow.
in Moscow? Okay, so hey, this is where we have traffic jams.
Mm-mm.
Where do you go to work? To the next block? Where's your work? How far do you?
Where I'm work?
Yeah, where do you drive to work? You said that you drive to work. Do you drive to work or you work at home? Okay. You said that you work? Yes, Toma. Do you work?
I work in the center Moscow.
How do you get to the center?
In my car.
Okay. What time do you go to work?
7 o'clock.
7 a.m.
No, 7 a.m.
My God, you have to wake up at 5
5.
and go to sleep at 10.
No, I go to the bed 11 p.m. and 1 p.m.
Wow.
I sleep 3 or 4
Hours.
hours.
Wow.
How do you manage to look so good? Just if I sleep 4 hours, then everyone can see this. I need a lot of light, you know.
No.
I need to put on some makeup.
Not makeup.
No makeup.
No.
Maybe it's because you're still very young. You're 24.
24. Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah.
Are you
People-
a teacher?
Huh?
Toma, what's your job?
I'm an embryologist.
Biologist. How did you?
No, biologist, but I work. I do in vitro fertilization.
She's helping women to get pregnant.
Yes. I make tiny. I make tiny
Embryos.
tiny embryos, tiny baby.
You're a baby designer.
Yeah, a
We
little
can
bit.
call-
Oh my God. Interesting.
So is this profession a future?
Oh,
Maybe like in the future we will have only this way of reproduction. What do you think? No?
And how it's interesting. And do you have a lot of work? Do you have a lot of to do?
oh yes, I have a lot. I have a lot. How do you say? I have a lot of work.
A lot of work to do. A lot of work.
I
to do.
work. I'm working today.
Ага.
I go to.
Скажи по-русски, если можешь по-английски, мы переведем. No problem.
Ну, то, что я сегодня работала, и вот после работы я пришла сразу же, вот буквально за 10 минут до начала.
Okay, girls, come on, you can help.
I go back.
Yes, I went back home.
I'm
Went
back home.
Or I finished my work 1 hour ago. I finished my work 1 hour ago. That's it. I came back. You can say I came back home just 1 hour ago. I came back.
Do you like your work? Do you like your job?
Yes, I like my job.
How did you choose this field of work? Like, how did you start to work in this field? Not a designer, not a blogger, not a makeup artist. Like, why this thing? Family, mom, dad.
No.
It was your dream, maybe.
Сейчас.
Yeah, okay, take your time. Мы не торопимся. Само получилось?
Нет. Как я же это учила. Сейчас, секунду.
Okay. Не волнуйся. We are all friends here.
Можно потом?
Okay. Like, I can tell you how, like, I chose, it was just an accident. I didn't plan. I started to study English, and then I started teaching one day. I didn't plan. It just happened. By chance. All right. See, this is why it's good. This system is good because you need to think what variants, what options can a person have about choosing their future career, like Toma. Let's think about this together. Okay, like in my case, by chance. Yes. So no plan, nothing, chance. Then can be parents. Parents are doctors, so I will become a doctor. So family influence. Dream. Oh, it's my dream to become an astronaut. Yes. Okay. Money. I will become a plastic surgeon because I can make a lot of money. Okay. Or skills, talent, gift. Like I have a gift for drawing. Maybe I have a gift for singing, so I will become a singer. Maybe no money, but I just want, it's my passion, страсть, passion. Okay. I can continue. Okay. I can continue. Okay. So let's say you want to help people. Like some people, they want to help, like doctors, volunteers. Some people go to Africa. It's called call. It's my call, Zov, like call. I need to do this. Okay. I need to save the planet, Greenpeace, help all animals, which is good. and then it's your call. Maybe destiny, судьба, destiny. Oh, by
What's
chance.
the difference between
Yeah.
call and destiny?
Call you can choose. Maybe you decide, but destiny maybe you don't choose. So it's just that, like by chance and destiny, maybe it's the same. Okay. So anything else? Maybe I missed something. No. Okay. Maybe friends. You have friends. Friends. Yeah. I want to be. I want to be a teacher. Okay. Oh, I want to be a teacher. Okay. So let's go study to this university together, you and me. Okay. And then we become teachers. Friends. It's called
And
peer pressure.
some men choose the profession, or I mean, this faculty, for example, at the
Faculty.
university, faculty, because there are girls, for example, some men. I heard this kind of stories. One man said, I chose the philology faculty because there are many girls. He said.
Okay, but I think, yeah, it's not Thomas' case. I think Thomas had another reason.
I know, but
Yeah,
cases.
I know. This is why I went to study for an accountant. Because usually who are accountants? Girls, yeah? I studied accountancy for 1 year. It was fun. Yeah. All right, so, if you don't know why you chose your profession, you just say, it just happened. I don't know. It just happened. Yeah? We can hear that a lot from people who don't know why they do things. They just say, I don't know, it happened. I mean, I'm a plumber. I fix pipes. I'm a plumber. It just happened. Yeah. But Toma, is this job? Do you like this? You are crazy about what you do. You think a lot about your job. No, you come and you have to do, and you just do this without thinking. You look at your watch. When do I go back home? No.
No. Mm-mm.
So you like it?
Yes, I like it.
Okay, and do you think about money? Like, oh, I can make a lot of money in this profession. Okay.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. See? So maybe the reason was money.
Reason?
Причина, reason why you work in this field. It's good for money. Is your job good for money?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
It's okay. That's great. We teachers don't make much. We need to open a studio, a school, a course. We need to think how to make more. Make books. Yes. Become a speaker for a big conference. Yeah. So like that. So that's why. But you can make money in any profession. Even a plumber can make good money. You just need to be a good professional. So, are you a good professional, Toma?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. You make a lot of kids, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so people come to you like, I want a child with blue eyes, blonde. Is it possible?
No.
Not yet, yes?
Not yet.
Maybe in the future you can choose sex,
Yes, in the future.
girl, boy.
Girl and boy. Right? No. Как?
You can choose.
Yes.
Okay. Can I have twins?
No.
So
No twins.
one after another.
Как? I can I can make a transfer 2 embryos, a woman,
And maybe twins.
and maybe
Maybe you will have twins.
Mhm.
So do you have can you build a big career in this profession? Like to build a career, like become step by step you become like the
Mhm.
main doctor in your clinic. Yes?
Um, mm, yeah.
No? Okay. You guys, you are career makers? Ksenia, Anna,
No,
Anna, are you a career builder? You think about your career?
I think about family now because I realized myself.
Okay. So ambitions.
No, I have ambitions,
Okay, you
sure.
have family ambitions.
Not only, but family. Yes.
Family is number
And
one.
yeah, and then professional now because I realized myself in profession. Now I want to realize myself in family.
Okay, a few more things, a few more phrases from morning. Okay, how about makeup? I see that today you are all wearing some makeup. Yeah, I can see that. So, how does it happen in the morning? Do you guys put on makeup?
Sometimes we have. I think now I have to put on
Makeup.
makeup. I have to do makeup.
Who is
But
the
when I was 20, I didn't like to do it. I was very happy. I enjoyed myself and I liked myself. But now when I'm older, I have to do it.
Ksenia? How about you?
when I was younger, I did makeup more than now because I put eyelash. Oh, I forgot the word. Mascara on my eyelashes. Yes, and something else. Now I just
Foundation.
put some.
Foundation.
No. I don't like this because I can't bear anything on my skin, on my cheek. But now I even don't use mascara. I just I don't know this terminology, makeup terminology. I just draw a line on my eyes and that's it.
Liner.
Okay, I use an eyeliner.
Eyeliner. I use eyeliner.
Yes, I use an eyeliner just a little bit.
To highlight my...
To highlight my eyes.
Well, how about you, Toma? Are you a makeup lover?
I like to... yeah.
To do makeup, yeah.
I like to do makeup, but I have no time now, and now not makeup.
Well, but in the morning at 5 a.m. Do you put on makeup just a little?
A little bit.
Lipstick. Red lipstick so people can see you from far. Oh, I know this woman. Okay, it's Toma. She's coming. So no lipstick at work.
Yeah. Not lipstick.
No lipstick.
And not perfumes.
Oh, perfume. You cannot have it. Yes. Because it's.
Because I work in
sterile.
Yes.
Sterile area. So no smell, no, yeah. I cannot use any chemicals.
Chemicals?
Yeah, chemicals. Chimicate. I cannot use any chemicals. Only blue gloves and a mask and a hat.
Mask and Pink.
Yes. Okay, yeah, like the gloves, pink gloves. Okay, pink.
Мгм.
Okay, right. Okay, let's use our chat more often. What's the problem with the chat? You guys don't have any chats on your phone? You don't speak with friends?
We have.
Anna, you look like a very sociable person. You socialize a lot. No?
After the trip, I am disappeared.
Okay,
I
appear.
look like disappeared. Yeah.
So how do we usually do this? I ask you a question or give you a little task in the morning. So you check our chat and then you send voice messages because it's so easy to send a voice message. Like it's difficult to speak when people are looking at you. Yes, Toma? Like people are looking at you. You are afraid to make a mistake, maybe. But when you go to our chat, you can practice many times before you send your voice message. See, like hello, okay, delete, not good. So we can do this 10 times. Hello, how are you doing today, guys? I'm going to work. No makeup. I'm driving my car. Yes, no coffee. There's a big traffic jam to work. I will be there in 10 minutes. I need to make one girl and one boy today. So and then you just send this, and we can ask some questions. Because you need to use English just speaking about life. This is why it's called life story, not uh, grammar course, okay, or intermediate. It's about life. So if you talk about everyday things, it will become easier. Just describe what you do, where you're going, and so on. And you use those phrases. When we speak about daily routine, we use very simple grammar. We use present simple. Present simple and present continuous. Like I wake up. I usually wake up. I am going. I'm on my way. I don't like mornings. Yes, people on Monday are always angry or happy. Friday is my salary day. I go to I go to bars to drink. Do you drink? You guys drink? No.
No.
Okay, it's okay. When we were younger, we drank. Now we don't drink, and we need makeup. Okay, just life changes so fast. Okay, it's funny. All right, guys. So it was our first live session. For the next one, I'm going to send you a task. So I encourage you, побуждаю, поощряю. I encourage you to use our chat. Please do not ignore. It's a great opportunity to speak more. Show me that you want to learn, you want to speak. Okay? So please catch up.
I will
Поспевайте.
try.
Please catch up. I will send you week 2 checklist today. So, and I will continue sending that progress bar. I know that some people hate progress bars because they can see where they are, 6%. And some people are happy because they like, oh, 80%, 80%. It's good. But I hope you like competition. Do you like competition? Соревнования, competition. Do you like to compete?
Not.
See, when I work with men, they always like, yes, come on, I want to fight. But when you work with women, just like, no competition. We want to relax. Come on. So what works for you? Tell me. I am studying women as a species. I need to learn what works for women. What
Are
works
you
for
not
women?
see the secret?
I want to know all your secrets. Yes. Yes, I do. I want to become a woman whisperer, like a snake whisperer, so I can understand what works, what motivates you. What do you get motivated by? Tell me what motivates you. So I use this against you.
I think it's impossible because I'm a teacher and I don't know how to motivate students. I think it should be inside because I'm motivated myself. I know that I'm an interpreter. I have a diploma of interpreter, but I cannot speak. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I used to speak better when I finished university, but now I speak, I don't know, 10 times
Worse.
less. Worse, yes, worse. That's why I wanted last.
Okay, you are very easy to work with. Okay, I cannot ask you because you're motivating yourself.
Mhm.
Toma, what
Yes.
motivates you?
I don't know, maybe I'm learning English because my friend speaks
Very well. Fluently.
very well, fluent 3 languages.
So we can kick her ass. Okay, we can. Come on, it's time. That friend cannot outdo you. You need to come back hard on your friend. See, like now I can speak fluently. Okay, haha, you're not the only one. Okay, you're doing this for yourself, but because your friend is your motivation. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What is her name?
My friend?
Yeah.
Khalid.
Khalid. Khalid. Okay, so it's a man.
Yes.
Okay, and he's from.
He's from Morocco.
Well, kind of easy for them to learn 3 languages because they travel a lot, and you just cross and you go to France. Okay, yeah. Okay, so do you want to surprise him one day?
Surprise?
Surprise, it means you show him the power of English. Like, Tom, we need to work on believing because any motivation starts when you start believing in yourself. Like, believe you can do this. Believe. Yeah, I'm sure you maybe tell people who come and they want to have kids, but they don't believe it's possible. And you somehow need to say something to them to make them believe. Like, hey guys, I have all the knowledge. My hands are perfect. I will give you a baby. So trust me. Okay. And Anna, what motivates you? What's your motivation?
Ksenia is my motivation.
Okay, that's good. I can
Wow.
use Ksenia now. Okay, great. Hey, Ksenia, you understand that you have a lot of responsibility.
Mhm.
Okay, I will be using your motivators against you to help you. Think about your friend, Toma. Oh, Ksenia, you always finish. Come on, motivation is inside.
Mhm.
Okay, so for Anna, look at Ksenia. She is outdoing you. Look, she has 80%. You have only 6. You need to catch up. So let's see how it works. All right, thank you again for being with me. This is our first live session, so let's meet each other at 3 p.m. next Saturday.
Okay.
And make sure that it's on your schedule for the next 11 weeks. Okay?
Mhm.
If you have any questions, you know how to find me, so please ask.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Have a great day.